Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Soma. When we left off last time, we made it on a transport to a new area. Here we are in Theta, and we need to find the Dunbat to rescue the Ark. More importantly, we killed someone. And that's really been sitting heavy on me since. It's, every once in a while you play a video game that just shames you for something you've done within the game, and man, this is one of those moments. I don't think I've quite felt like this since playing Undertale. I feel really bad about that robot we killed, like really bad about it. No matter what we do going forward from here, we have to do it with the knowledge that we're a murderer, and there really isn't any excuse for it. We knew from the first time we zapped that guy with our gun that he was aware that something terrible was happening and he was in pain. The other little robot that was watching us totally saw us and is aware that we're a murderer. We're a murderer. And even if we manage to find the Ark and save it, and therefore preserve at least a memory of humanity in the form of these AI brain scans, we're still a murderer. And that doesn't justify or erase that we killed somebody. It's really bugging me. It's really bugging me. That guy was just minding his own business. He wasn't hostile like some of the other ones have been. He's just doing his own thing. And it's kind of bugging me, too. It's a thing that, up until then, I was totally on board with Catherine, but this really is a moment that's gonna... I don't know. The way she handled it, I'm thinking more and more, when we came back, she said, after we came back after killing the guy, she said, don't be mad. Otherwise, we'd be stuck here. Which leads me to believe that she knew perfectly well that it wasn't anything like a dog, like she said before, or whatever. Although, as Simon pointed out, even I don't want to hurt dogs either. But no, it means she knew that we were killing it, but she was setting us out to kill a person. And she deliberately misled us about that. So she may prioritize us getting out of here and taking care of the Ark over the lives of others, but I don't. How long... We could have found another way. We should have found another way. The ends doesn't justify the means. So yeah, I'm mistrustful of her now. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like how she handled that at all. And that doesn't take away culpability from us, because we did still, like I said, as soon as we hit him with the first shock, we knew it was hurting him, and we knew that he knew it was hurting him. We continued to do it. I kind of wish I'd stopped and gone back to talk to Catherine to see if she'd try to come up with any sort of justification for it. Hey, I just hit that guy and he was totally aware of it. It's not like hitting some sort of lesser something, but too late now. Regardless, let's go forward, but that was an unsettling experience. Kudos to the game devs, they had me do something in the game that's really sticking with me in an unpleasant way, and it's for the best. It's a good sort of thing to think about. It doesn't matter that it was a robot, it was a person, and we killed it. Alright, so that looks like the obvious way to go, so I'm gonna jump down here. Theta kind of scares me, because from what we've discovered thus far, there's a good chance Acres might be in here somewhere. Alright, just a bunch of wreckage. I wonder what this was. Okay, we can't squeeze through that, but let's go around. Can we open this? Are those bad bots or something else? You know, even if it had been... if it'd been a bot that attacked us when we came near, I'd feel a little better. We could argue that it's kind of self-defense, but no, there was... We just killed an innocent fella. Okay, not a bot at all. What do we got here? Data buffer available.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself.
Yes.
This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace. All of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
I'm with you, Strom. So for the sake of continuity, this sounds a lot like, again, this is a concept that I have a bit of familiarity with from the Tad Williams books that I read. It was the whole idea that, like, the corporeal body, is that how you say it? That's the word I should know how to pronounce. Anyhow, dies, but, like, this AI persona that's an exact copy of you lives on. And so they've deluded themselves into thinking somehow that they're living on, but they're not. Not technically. They're not. Our Catherine here said it'd be the real Catherine, or the original Catherine, could still be out there alive somewhere. That'd be kind of strange, huh? But yeah, because even though she's exactly like the original Catherine, and she's totally based on her, and is probably making decisions along the lines of what that Catherine would, she's not technically Catherine. She's just a very, very sophisticated... She's another person who is a lot like Catherine. So, killing yourself for this continuity argument, no. I understand the argument, but I don't buy into it. Boy, this looks rather like an entrance, doesn't it? Authorized personnel. Okay, so I do want to... It looked like there was another little touch area back here. Yeah, that blipping light. So I want to see what I can learn from it before we go in.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
He gouged his own eyeballs out.
He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait. Where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Nope.
I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right. See you soon.
Ooh. That was kind of cool shadow going overhead. Look at all those, the shadow of those fish. I like that. So we have crazy homicidal acres to deal with. And apparently we also have to deal with, it just said his name and I lost it, but our guy who argues about the continuity, trying to convince people to kill himself. Things are rough under the sea here. Good grief. Ooh, what's that light over there?
Do you hear me speaking?
Yes.
Of course you do. I wanted to let you know that I know. You didn't blindly pick me out of the herd. The slow waves of Delta crashing against the shore have an undertow that pulls you into a slumber. It's a beautiful thing. And I won't be selfish. I will help. Tuck them in. Watch them sleep. They too will find peace within the universe of the WoW.
All right. Okay, and we've got Catherine. Our now questionable ally. Oh, what's this? Huh. Oh, the shuttle station. This isn't gonna... Yeah, it's broken, and we don't really want to risk the shuttles anymore anyhow. Okay, we should probably just go inside. Is this the way that I already went? Oh, come on now. This is me navigating really poorly. There we go. Okay, so it's all like a big circle around the dock there where I landed, right? Okay, and then those are going to be the two that I already touched. Right, let's make sure. Because you can just skip it if it is.
This thing on?
Yep.
Can everyone?
That's everything right? Thank you, Catherine.
Huh?
Wait. Am I already here?
What's going on here? So, who are you?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this the Ark?
No.
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
Well, is there anything we can do to help her? If she's will willingly eject her chip, couldn't we take it with us and take her to the
How
Ark?
did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself.
Bad
At least
idea.
I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right?
Yeah, so?
One human, one living scan in the Ark.
Why is that a
You don't want
problem?
your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
No, it's erroneous. The argument doesn't make any sense. You don't live on in the Ark. A very, very similar likeness lives on in the Ark that to anyone else is as good as you, but it's not you. What? Oh. And she killed herself because of that. I don't understand the problem with just having both of you. Your logic makes no sense.
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
Well,
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone.
this isn't the Ark that we're in now, is it? In the Ark, in a quest to save the Ark. I mean, it's possible, but I'm just going to accept things at face value now that we're just in the post-apocalyptic world trying to rescue the Ark. This is really bothering me. These people that killed themselves. It's not going to make you... Killing yourself is not going to make you live forever. It's just going to make you dead.
Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is...
Yeah?
Not the Ark.
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
Robin, this isn't any kind of paradise. If you really believe that this is the Ark, I mean, you're kind of deluding yourself pretty hard. I know that it looks like you're stuck here stationary, but I mean, they told you what the Ark was gonna be. You gotta know this isn't it.
See you later.
Will do.
Okay, and I think that's probably it.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Okay, we can't talk to her now. No, we're not gonna unplug her. It's horrible. I mean, this isn't the Ark, but whatever. If this is where she wants to be. We've done enough murdering. How could this be paradise, Robin? The paradise of the Ark is going to be a paradise that somebody programmed, a paradise somebody designed. I don't think anyone would design this as paradise. Alright. There we go. Come on. That's as far as it goes. Let's try it now. Turn it some more. Oh. Oh, now. Come on. Oh, back in? Oh, okay. All the way down. There. Let's back up in case something's waiting to come out. I mean, we got some ominous music playing. And we've got another door. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, nothing spooky about that. Well, hello, Theta. Flashlight? Alright. Okay, that's just the water draining. No need to panic. Fine. Security camera. Is he watching me? Oh, he can't. He doesn't have eyes.
Hello? Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
I wonder if there'll be more machines like that one that was chasing us around earlier at the beginning. Seems like it's about time for them to return, eh? Okay, that side looks more promising. But let's just see what we got around here. Cargo item. Okay, do we want to swipe it? Not yet. I think we want to look up here first. Hello? Okay, nothing's opening till we get the Omni tool through. Alright, let's go swipe. Oh, oh, oh. Almost missed this. What have we got now? Oh, wow. Alright, let's go swipe the Omni tool. Yeah, I don't really like how there's a pattern, a trail. Something came in here and left a whole ton of goop over through this door into the laboratory. Hey! Really? Didn't expect that. Alright. Well, there must be something else we can accomplish out here. Maybe I didn't look closely enough at something. Okay. Loading platform. I don't think we want to crawl under the stairs. Or climb through a vent. No power to this. I should have just let that be. Oh boy. Well, we're not going to mess around with that one. Yeah, that's kind of growing out from under the door, isn't it? This might not be the best room to go inside. Oh, you know what? No, it's fine. This one seems sturdy. I think the crack in the window is the hint. We did this before, after all. Clear it out a little more. Get some of that glass. Well, we're a robot. It's not like it can cut us. Alley-oop. Okay. Ah, there's my flashlight. Can I open this? No. We just get this tantalizing glimpse from the side. Oh, it's just the bathroom. Emergency life support. Is this the medical bay? Is this where they took him? Alright, we'll plug her in just a second. Okay, Western Sahara, Mauritania. Okay, so Pathos is right here. Wow, it's quite a ways in the midst of the ocean. Like, it's sort of in the center there. We got Venezuela over here. So, it's not really that close to any of the continents. Huh. We are out here in the water. What is this? Squeeze me. What about... Can't read that one? Bummer. Alright. Stop messing around, Lavinia. Plug in Catherine. Alright, tell me about it, Kathy. Where's the Dunbat?
We're here. Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question.
Yeah?
I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, Like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
Not
So
trapped
people
under
in
the
the
sea?
Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
Well,
You don't have to
for them it is
pretend,
their
it's
world.
perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself.
Yes, attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Yeah, it's
Here
something.
we go.
It's
The
important. Ooh.
Dumbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What?
What's wrong?
It's... It's quarantined.
Then we're gonna leave it alone.
Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Maybe we should just leave it alone. You said there's a hard way to do it. We could just walk down there, so why don't we just walk down there? You know? Instead of messing with something that was probably quarantined for a very good reason.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat.
We shouldn't fire up the Dunbat.
Find someone who knows the security cipher. Find someone who knows the security
She's repeating
cipher.
now. It's a terrible idea, Catherine. It's a really terrible idea. I mean, I'm suspicious of all your ideas anyhow, since your last one was murder somebody to make things more convenient for us. But this one is... I don't know that it's worse, but it's not a good plan. If it's in quarantine for a reason that's bad enough that we don't write these things down, then for goodness sake, just leave the thing alone. Find an alternate plan. Alright, site status. How are we doing? All systems operational. That's good. Subcoat's intact. Armor's intact. Pretty good. Air's fairly clean. Yeah. Ooh. A map. Black box beacon. So we're here. There's this room accessible through the main room. Okay, so yeah, just all the little side doors that we saw. Level 1. Oh boy. I'm never going to remember any of this. I'm just going to get lost
Looks like
and
all your
wander
friends moved
around
downstairs.
anyhow. Me either. We should possibly just leave it alone. Alright, so who we have? Emma Alvaro, Robin Bass, who killed herself. Catherine Chun, missing. Catherine, where did you go? Well, I mean, this is the scan Catherine that I'm working with, so maybe she doesn't know. Maybe this is something the real Catherine did. Maybe we'll end up with like a Catherine versus Catherine situation. That would be interesting. If maybe like the original Catherine has learned things along the way and decided that perhaps this isn't the best idea or something and tries to talk us out of it. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, Dorian Kronstadt, dead. Jessica Davis, dead. We might be able to find Joaquin Dufresne. Let's see, Sean Evans. Martin Fisher's dead. Keith Forkurian could be around. Also Matthew Frost. Biomimetrics. Now does it... The mime part is catching me. So, like, is he in charge of the scans and the ways that they mimic life? Something like that? Jasper Hill. We don't know where he or Nikolai Vashkin are. Maggie Komarebi, first responder. She's gone, though, isn't she? Because the Komarebi group, the only one that came back was Akers. Guy Conrad is dead. Alice Coster could be around. Sarah Lindwall's missing. Nadine Masters. Ian Peterson. Imogen Reed. Mark Sarang. Ah, so, well, of course he'd be dead. He was the one that came up with the idea in the first place that you have to kill yourself to be able to live forever. Like, what a weird way of explaining it. Like, it's a contest. Like, how you have to die before the AI is activated, otherwise you're not the... No, it's... I understand the premise of the argument, but as I said, I totally don't buy into it. It's ridiculous. Okay, I was going to read all these names, but there's a lot, so let's keep going. Yes. Oh, you got Jane Addams from Upsilon. Marisha Katavia from Lambda. Gavin didn't make it. Nathan didn't make it. Huh. Alright, a whole lot of people. Yeah, a part of me kind of wanted to, like, talk to Catherine about the robot we found outside, Robin, and about this missing here, but really we can't necessarily assume she's going to be able to answer anything, because, as she said, she is just a scan. So that could be the work of the original Catherine.
Find someone who knows the security
Okay, fine.
center.
I was hoping you'd have something to say about it, but you don't. So, let's look around a bit. We'll go here first, because... Actually, we won't. That's not the door. I was gonna go there first, because it was right there, but... No, that's a... Is this a door? That's a door. Right? There's a room there. We'll go check out this side. It's easy. Good grief. That startled me a bit. Yeah, it looks really ominous. This one's not going to be any better. Ugh. Okay, this one's possibly worse, so... Yeah, I don't like either of these. This is... Yeah. It's something else.
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
Because there was something really bad, and you're going to run smack into it. Maybe it's to do with all this nonsense. Alright, I should wait until I'm actually injured before I touch these things.
What the hell are you doing?
Breaking
I know
things.
it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
Yeah?
I need it.
Yeah, I guess it
okay?
is, isn't it?
I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
That is a really good point she made, though. Like, maybe we should just leave that thing on. But then that casts things out on us. Because we, like, who activated us? Did the WoW activate us? Are we some kind of agent of the WoW? Also, I'm kind of bummed that I knocked out all my lights.
Should we go check?
Yeah, me too. What was that creaking? Was that door open a moment ago?
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Alright, I mean, it's good to see that she does worry about some people. She didn't worry about the guy we killed, but... She is expressing pretty normal concerns here, so maybe she's not a psychopath or something. Oh, we learned a lesson about these. I'm sure we'll have to go through there eventually, and I am really curious. I'm going to check it out, but we'll go around some other ways first. Catherine, there's something wrong with this room. Why is it freaking out? It's kind of comforting, though, to see these, like, signs of life, people's everyday things. This doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm not really liking that. And is this just my other door? Yeah, there's another sealed Guy Conrad. Sealed. Oh, but this is a bunch of... Oh, this is really exciting. Okay. So, first off, what do... Stop that! What do we have here? toothpaste, toothbrush. What's this say? Can't quite read it. Alright, nobody be lurking in the bathrooms, okay? Alright. Huh. Leaky faucet, huh? You know, we're hoping to find a person here, but really, have we thought this through? We're a robot. We are going to terrify whoever we find. Oh, hey! There we are. Don't freak out. It's fine. It's fine. You knew that you're an AI in a robotic body. It's alright. It's not that terrible. That was terrible. Oh, same thing. Yeah, there we are. All right. Interesting little gap there. Okay. Don't anybody be in these. I have to check, but I'm hoping to not actually find something horrible hidden in a bathroom stall. Okay, I should check behind me too, since it's wide open there. Okay. Well then, let's go down the hall of people. We're not going over by those stairs just yet. Oh. After unexpected shutdown. Huh. Alrighty. Nadine? No? Is that rolling on its own? I didn't touch it. Brandon? Maggie? Ooh, Catherine. Alright. This is bound to be interesting.
Hey, that's Myra.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Ooh, what do we got here? Hopefully she doesn't mind me rooting around through her stuff. Alright, June 6, 2003. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned, and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. Huh. It mimicked the room and Reed. See, all of this stuff is quite enough to make you question what our reality is. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people construct from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content, from the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. So the WoW did actually better than she did. So did she decide to copy what it did, or... Or is the WoW the one controlling things? It's almost like a battle between Catherine and the WoW. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the Vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They were already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the Mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. That's something else. So the guy we killed, was he a Catherine scan? Or was he a WoW scan? Either way, he was still a person. We still murdered somebody, but this just adds an interesting new wrinkle. Like, how many people are there now? How many copies of the same person? But each sophisticated enough to really count as a person themselves. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. It is nice. I like the idea of it. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He's been suggesting everyone should kill themselves, as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. It wouldn't, though. He's wrong. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Strohmeyer is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. Yeah, it's not her fault. She had actually a really nice idea, and then Mark Sarang had to go and be weird about it. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She's too real. Alright, a set of templates she hadn't seen before, so, like, the old ones, including me. But I like how Capsule Catherine, she understands it's not her. It's gonna be essentially just like her and make decisions similar to how she would make them, but it's not her. It's a separate, it's a copy. Aw. I like her little doll. What you got in your drawers? Stopsel. Huh. Scissors. So, not a whole lot. Did I get this all the way? Okay. Whoops. Brush. You know what? We'll turn that off. We'll conserve the power. Let the station survive as long as it possibly can. Oh, what's this?
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
But you know, that was interesting. I didn't think it would do anything, but then I just picked it up. So maybe we should just mess with some of these other things and see if she has anything to say about it.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's part of Reed's Vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
Anything to say about the rest of this? What's clicking when I move that? What about your books? Hmm? No? Anything under the bed? Make sure nobody sneaks up behind me through the door. That would be pretty terrible. Okay, let's touch the doll. That seems like something she might want to comment on. Oh, we can't. Well, bummer. Okay. One last thing. I do want to try. What about this doll?
You have a lot of toys.
Well, you do. Well, I don't know. This one feels... It's the way it's clinking. It feels... It sounds more like maybe ceramic or something. In which case, yeah, I'd say it's not so much a toy as like a piece of artwork. Okay, I was going to try to set it up nicely, but now I'm worried I'll break it, so I'm going to leave it alone. Alright, well that was kind of cool. See a room. None of these are going to open for me. Mark Sarang's room. Well, we know he killed himself, so is it just his body in there? And we know Robin Bass killed herself. Marlon Fisher, what you... Oh. Well. Yeah, it's quite the situation. I shouldn't mess with it. Catherine did say it's the WoW I'm linking up to. I really shouldn't do it. But I kind of want to see what happens. Alright. I'm totally going to do it. But first, let's... Alright. I'm assuming we're just going to find a body in here. No, they took care of her body. So what, they just sealed her room so that no one else would mess around with her stuff since she was gone? Oh, she did it in here, huh? Oh, wow. That's something else. Oh, and then she's envisioning everybody happy in the Ark. Alright, so this one too. Who's that she's holding hands with? Yeah, I forgot to flip this one over. Okay. Alright, we got a book here. So that was Robin, before she was a machine. And who's this guy with all the blood on him? Okay, let's scoot this. Rah. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. You're a fool, Robin. I'm sorry to say it, but you were a fool. You were duped. I mean, I'm sure that Sarang actually believed it too, but he's wrong. Aww. Oh yeah, that would be a really terrible thing about the comment. Like, you can't really save the kitties. You can't take kitties under the ocean, right? You've got to save all the resources for the people, but what a bummer. Alright, well, okay. I think it's worth it to open these rooms then, because there's just valuable information alarm. This should be fairly safe, because we also know for sure that he's dead. Man, my flashlight does not make much difference. It does enough, though. Alright, what do we got here? UHS? What is that? I mean, the picture looks like it's one of the WoW growths, but what does his markings mean? Okay, it was on. This room is very dark. It's weird being in the room of a guy that I know was urging others to kill themselves. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live on your... There we go. As your scan is being completed. Do not frighten Catherine. I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and place it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarang. Mark. Somebody had a beautiful idea, and they were going to do this great thing to try and save humanity, and then you had to turn around and complicate it unnecessarily.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die.
Yeah.
Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous, emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world.
Yes,
so
and it thus becomes a separate thing, a copy of us.
You will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while.
No.
If you
It's a
took away
separate
your
entity
body,
that's created.
you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark.
No.
Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
Nope. Separate entities. Mark. Separate entities, separate people. Even if they are very similar for that very short window. And killing your physical body doesn't suddenly snap all your consciousness or whatever over into this other entity, because it is not you. It's a copy of you. It's a clone of your personality, basically. But still a separate individual. Ooh. Don't know what we're looking at here. Confidential. Company restructuration plans. What's that say? Something class 3 Huh. Alright. Something Haimatsu. 216. We saw that number before, but I'm not sure what this is telling us either. Classified. Mark Sarang, Intelligence Analyst. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Huh. Everything in your power to explore and understand this mystery. What makes it so mysterious? Pavlina Martinu, The Nature of Identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, Pavlina Martinu, professor of philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Alright. Well, I think we're done with his room. Which means we've got this one. Alright. We're going to go ahead, though, and actually wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and next time we will check out Guy Conrad's room. And we'll continue wandering around Theta. I have a feeling something horrible is going to be lurking here, and we're going to really regret messing with it. But it is pretty fascinating stuff until we get to that point.